Covering the Universal Orlando Resort for over 5 years, you are listening to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 198, that's nearly 200, of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. I'm your host Tracy, and with me this time we have Lee.
Hello everyone.
And the lovely Darren.
What's up, Internet?
How is everybody?
Good, thanks.
Tired.
Tired, apparently Darren's tired.
Yeah, I'm with Darren, I'm tired. Yeah.
Where's Hunter at this week?
He's still at Universal. Been there for an entire week now.
Wow.
He's been hiding out in the Camp Jurassic.
No, he'll be sat in the toilets in the Navigators Club, won't he?
Oh yeah, there you go. That's I think it's.
That's where he hangs out, isn't it? And then checks into all the
Sleeping
rides.
on the couches. Yeah.
Yeah.
He hangs out in the toilets.
Do you not remember when
What
we did our
sort
top
of,
5 bathrooms? That's what we
you
said
know.
Hunter does.
What sort of image are you projecting?
Of Hunter. I don't need to project an image on Hunter.
Oh, poor Hunter. He's not here to defend himself.
Does he listen? Sorry, Hunter, if you're listening. If not,
Then we'll know he doesn't listen,
That's true.
and we'll say more in the future.
Right then, let's get started. This month is our iTunes promotion for everyone outside of the UK and US to go and subscribe, rate and review the show on iTunes and be with a chance.
that says within.
Why would you be within a chance?
Be in with a chance. Should be in with a chance.
Within a chance, within a chance, within a chance, within a chance.
Were you in the toilets when you did this?
I try and I try and I try.
No, you don't.
One of these days.
So if you'd like to be within a chance,
That makes sense to me.
bless you. Yes, to be with... I can't
Say you're
say it
going
now.
to say it now.
Can't say- to be in with a chance
No.
of winning a $25 Universal Orlando gift card. If that makes sense after all that.
To cut it
Blabber
short,
in
if
the
you
middle.
don't live in the UK and you don't live in the US, throughout June, go to iTunes, subscribe, rate and review the show, and you will have a chance to win a $25 Universal Orlando gift card.
Why couldn't you put it that rather than put it in Lee speak?
This one's going to be the awkward one for me to keep on top of. Like every other country in the world,
Well, that was your bright idea.
I will rely on my podcast reviews. So the winner for that one might be announced in about 6 weeks or even longer when I get the emails through from them. Anyway.
Okie dokie. Right, this week's show is a listener email show. I always enjoy those. And we have lots to get on with.
We have
So,
got
yeah.
lots, actually.
So, Darren, do you want to start?
Sure, I'll start this one. Hey, gang. First, let me say, great podcast. Thank you. I agree. I was ecstatic to finally find information on Universal that was updated on a consistent basis. I have to let you know that I found you through the unofficial guide to the Universal Orlando, so thank you, Seth, for that.
The best podcast dedicated to Universal Orlando was what Seth wrote in that book.
Yes, he did.
My name is Laurel. I consider myself a Disney geek, and I will be traveling with my husband Eric, a wonderful man who puts up with my love of Disney but hates spending money on vacations. However, despite thinking vacations are a waste of money, Eric has been wanting to go to Universal since it opened. We've been unable to get there now due to the distance and the cost of the trip. Then Eric saw an advertisement this spring, which gave him hope that we could afford it. He asked me to do some research, and the next thing I know, I was sitting in front of our travel agent and booking our trip. Yeah!
Yay!
I must admit that at first I was on pins and needles about the whole thing. How could I go to Florida and not see Mickey? I chose to focus on the fact that we were actually taking a vacation without the kids, but after much more research and listening to your podcast, I am now truly excited about the whole trip. Yes, I am still a bit appalled that I will not be seeing Mickey while in my favorite state, but I am excited for the possibilities. And I must admit the idea of going to Universal is growing on me.
Good.
You see, although I'm a big Harry Potter and Marvel fan, I do like those cute little minions.
Hit that, Andy.
The other themes in the parks are just not my thing, but your podcast has helped quite a bit. We'll be arriving on June 27th, really late with our vacation ending July 1st. Our package includes transportation to and from the airport, 4 nights at Cabana Bay with breakfast at each the Leaky Cauldron and the 3 Broomsticks, and a session at Shutterbutton Studios. That's pretty cool. Then, due to the unofficial guide's predictions of the parks being at a 9 out of 10, we went ahead and added VIP Express to our park-to-park tickets.
Good plan.
idea.
Yeah.
Also, another important point, my husband will be touring using a mobility cart. We got a great deal from Scooter Vacations.
Okie dokie.
So here are my questions.
Right.
So we're going to answer these one at a time as they come up here. With us arriving so late, where can I find a snack for my husband? I anticipate getting to the resort at about midnight, and with my husband being diabetic, he will need something before bed. We would rather not have to go out to City Walk due to planning to be at USF the next morning for rope drop. Well, I can tell you, I believe at Cabana Bay, there are a couple of restaurants that will still be open at that time. Yes, I think because the poolside bar offers food there, so I think they'll still be serving food at that point.
Okay.
Even if they're not open, what will for sure be open is like a little kind of like Quick Mart grocery store kind of thing they have set up in Cabana Bay.
Yeah.
There's also a Starbucks that runs all the time. Sorry, Tracy.
Oh, they do.
No, I mean, it's good because I think I emailed Lauren back when we first got this and I wasn't sure because I said, your best bet's probably just to take some snacks in your hand luggage, which probably still isn't a bad idea.
Or call forward.
Yeah.
And get it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's one thing to do. Since you're getting in so late, don't go back to the room first because at Cabana Bay, that could be miles and miles away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I definitely recommend checking in, getting there, and then going to get whatever food you're going to get, and then go up to your room.
Right.
So I think that'll work for you.
Do you know what time Red Oven stops serving?
I don't know, but they said they don't want to go to City Walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't they do delivery?
Not that I'm aware of.
I thought that one of the things with Red Oven was that they will deliver anywhere on resort.
Oh, possibly. Cabana Bay has their own pizza place there, though.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm thinking if that's shut and that potentially Red Oven was open, that could be an option.
Possibly. Unfortunately, they won't know their room number till they get there. They could order pizza on the way.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but you got some options there. So I would definitely take a snack in your hand luggage just in case. Because you never know, there might be a delay, something happens on the way from the airport, you get stuck in traffic. It could be that 5 or 10 minutes could be the difference between somewhere being open and somewhere not being open.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, they don't have I just looked up on their website real quick, and they do not have the times that the restaurants are open.
I'm trying to find that again. I saw that they delivered to the bars on City Walk.
Red Oven.
But I haven't seen...
I will look into that.
Oh, hang on. Delivered immediately to your... ... Delivered to your...
We've got one of the 5 questions.
It's open till 2 a.m.
There you go.
11 a.m. to 2 a.m. And...
Apparently has an interesting theme tune. Anyway.
Delivered to your table.
Right. I seem to remember when it first opened that we had conversations about delivering because we were joking about getting them to deliver it in the park. Anyway.
Okay, so everything's going to be closed at Cabana Bay as I've been looking more into this.
Okay.
It looks like most stuff closes at like 10 or 11.
I wonder if you call ahead and speak to them and explain about the situation with your husband, they'll be able to have something put into your room.
Possibly.
Look at what happened when we stayed, the first time we stayed,
Derek.
and we had all that stuff from Derek.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's worth asking because what's the worst? Because say no, and you're in no different position. You just have to take some snacks with you, or
but that's what I would do as
stop
an
off on the way from the
absolute
airport.
safeguard is take something with you.
Yep.
I will ask about and see if I can find some more info. Right. Anyway, we've killed that question completely.
All right. I think so. Question number 2. We are using the Touring Plans Lines app with our express passes, mostly because we want to be as sure as possible that we will see everything at least once. But if the line queues are important to each story, which ones do we just have to do? Do we still do everything once, then go back for the important cues? This question was also asked recently by George Robinette as well. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are some cues that you need to see. Forbidden Journey, of course, being one of those.
But you can't express that anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I think-
Bring Out Can Express,
Yeah.
and that's one that a lot of people like to see
I think
for
the
some
mummy's got
reason.
bits that are worth seeing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rest
Men in
of them,
Black?
I mean, you can express through. Men in Black, I think you'll want to go through.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some things, in my opinion, you can just do the queue and not do the ride, like Despicable Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that doesn't even have much of a queue.
And
to be
Shrek.
honest.
Well, it's only once you get inside.
Yeah.
Like if Kong, when's she going down? June, end of June. Yeah, so Kong probably won't be open then.
Spider-Man, I'd say.
And Hope.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's this experience, at least once, I would say.
It's kind of those, because obviously she wants to ride everything as much as she can, but it's like we've said before that there are certain queues that you should experience.
Yeah.
The Hulk, if it's open, I think because it's brand new.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, I think you should do at least once.
Yeah.
Men in Black, definitely, like
Yeah.
you said. E.T.
The Mummy.
Does E.T. have Express, Darren?
Yes.
I don't think there's that many. I think the decent queues you're going to get forced to go through anyway.
I was going to ask, The Simpsons, does that take you, if you express that, does that take you to the point where you're waiting with all the screens and all the funny bits going on?
Yeah, you're still going to go.
Oh, in that case,
so.
express that, because the rest of it's just ramps.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really, I'm trying to think here, there's really nothing that I really would want to go through the queue for that you're not forced to already.
No, I agree.
I'm
Like I say,
quickly running
Spider-Man's probably the only one. Because
Yeah.
if
Men
you're
in
a big
Black.
Transformers
Men in
fan,
Black.
maybe.
Yeah, Men in Black, I would say, just for, and hopefully you got somebody there that likes the theatrics of it all.
Yes.
And goes in, like, all the way in on it. But
Yeah, because that Express queue cuts out 90% of it,
Well, the
doesn't it?
express queue is basically the exit, isn't it?
Yeah. Because it takes
Yeah,
you up that
yeah.
side, doesn't it? And then it brings
then-
you out above the immigration room.
Definitely vote for Men in Black there.
Yeah, so there's not that
definitely.
many.
So, yeah. Use that time to actually just sit around and enjoy the park.
Yes.
Yes. Remember,
Go to the different areas.
and remember to look up and listen. Yes.
All right. So question number 3. Leah's often said that you have to do things at night. Which ones are your top picks? I guess this would be the time to do Rip Ride Rocket if you're going to.
Yes. Yeah.
That's really cool, all lit up.
Yeah.
The Hulk again, if that's open.
Yeah, definitely.
Coming out the parks, I was going to say the mini golfs if your husband's up to
Oh,
that.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
It's
definitely.
stunning at night.
Yes.
You get all the full effects.
Definitely don't do that during the day.
No, do it on a night.
See, I'm disappointed we never got to go into Diagon Alley at night. We could have done, like during Horror Nights, but obviously we were going to focus our times on that. But
In
like,
fact,
if you look at the pictures of it at night, it looks amazing.
I was going to say, in fact, just go for a wander around the lagoon on City Walk on a night because it's beautiful.
Right.
What else at night?
Hogsmeade.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. If you're gonna do Doctor Doom's Fearfall 2, like the night would be the best time to do it
Yeah.
because you can see the lights of the city like way off in the distance that are pretty cool.
And the Hulk, I guess.
Yeah, I said the Hulk, especially if it's
I
open.
thought you said Rip Ride Rocket.
No,
Sorry.
I said Darren said no. I did say the Hulk as well. If that depends on whether it's open or not.
I think Forbidden Journey's queue has a different kind of like ambiance at night, even though a lot of it's inside. Just
Okay.
how it all feels like when you're out in the garden area and
Yeah, the greenhouse.
and just walking in and approaching, and, having the sign which you can easily miss during the day.
Yes.
Yeah, that sign lighting up and that's really cool. But you'll get that when you go to Hogsmeade, and you'll at least be able to see that portion of it. The New York City streets
Yep.
at night are
they
amazing.
are. I was just wondering. I wonder what the water rides are like in the dark.
So whether any of them be open, would they?
So you've got Jurassic Park, you've got the River Adventure, you've got Dudley Do Right, and you've got Ripsaw, Bill Trap Barges.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of them running in the dark.
But I bet it's a different ride in the dark.
They've got to.
If it's open, they've got to be running.
You would think so. If the park's open when it's dark, they must run them. That'll be quite interesting.
I bet they're really
actually.
different after dark.
I've never even considered that.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park would be awesome.
Yeah.
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 So, I mean, there's a lot of things. Like basically anything that you go outside for.
Yeah.
Even in Dr. Seuss Land. What's
I was going to say High in the Skies, there's Trolley Train Ride.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. The views are amazing anywhere. I was just about to say that one.
Yeah, no, that's a really good. I tell you what, I'm starting to think of stuff here that it's such a. I'm hoping because right again, I'm going to go back on to the new Hulk facade. So it seems like there's going to be some sort of light package attached to that coaster. There's the new headlights on the cars, so it's going to be a different ride, or at least a different experience at night. But a lot of people complaints have been that those parks aren't ever really open at night. Do you think when Kong opens and when the Hulk opens that we are going to see more regular late opening hours for Universal?
Hope so.
You look at like the light package for Hulk, but look at Kong. They're putting those things in place. They've got like the fire things that you're not going to see during the day.
I suppose they're open until very late during Halloween Horror Nights.
But that's
and Mardi Gras and things like that. So there can't be that much problem
all the
with
rides shut off at Mardi Gras.
No, but I'm saying there can't be that many problems with the residents around them then. So
they need to open those parks later.
And also I mean, a lot of times the parks could be open later, but they're rented out.
Yeah.
That happens a lot too. But the time that they're going will be the later, like stuff will be open a lot later than other times of the year. That's the middle of summer, so you're going to see closing times of probably 10 p.m.
I'm just going to have
or maybe even possibly later than that. So that'll make a big difference.
You mentioned the Hulk, and now it's going to be a different ride. On the last show, did you speak about the lack of Raw, apparently?
Yes, we did kind of mention it, yeah.
Very disappointed.
That doesn't mean it's not going to be there.
No, but...
You know what, Darren?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We missed that noise last time we were there.
You just need to get some Americans on there.
Yeah.
It's the roar is actually just the stressing of the teams. So... But they've only got dummies riding now. When we get some real True Blood Americans on there, you'll get the roar back. I promise. All right, so let's move on to question number 4 here. Finally, as of right now, we plan to do one day at USF, one day at IOA, and one day at the pool and park hopping to our favorites in that order. The plans set to relax pace currently estimate us done at 5:30 on Tuesday at USF, with the evening show later, and done at IOA at 1:41 p.m. on Wednesday.
That's very specific, by the way. 1:41.
1:41.
That's touring plans, isn't it?
As accurate as Seth and others say, I'm beginning to think that maybe we should schedule some pool time each day, maybe touring the resorts. What do you think? Definitely.
Well, I've just looked there, and the parks are going to be open till 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So, potentially, yes. Come out mid-afternoon and then go back in later. Experience your hotel. Because, I mean, Darren, you've stayed at Cabana Bay. From what I've heard, it is a hotel that you need to experience.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
We've stayed on site twice now and said we were going to do that. We haven't.
No?
Yeah, and by that time, June, let's see. Is Sapphire Falls going to be open yet?
July that opens.
Oh, that's right. That's just after. But yeah, I mean, you can take the boats, go definitely cruise on the boats to check out Hard Rock or Portofino.
Yeah, great idea.
Which is really, really nice looking. Royal Pacific Resorts, like main check-in area, and then like the sitting area is really cool.
Yeah, going to have lunch in one of them.
Yeah. For sure. We can recommend the kitchen at Hard Rock.
Absolutely.
We can definitely recommend that. Yeah. So there's a lot of cool stuff to see outside the parks, and for the time that you're going to be there. So what, they're going to Does it look like 3 days or 4 days in the parks?
I think it said they had 4 nights at Cabana Bay.
Yeah.
So 3 days in the park, and say they were going to do a day around the pool.
So, because, I mean, to see, you're going to be able to see everything within a day and a half, I think. Like, if you're really pushing and you've got your express like you do.
Yeah.
So you can use that time to spread it out a little bit, to leave the parks. Like I said, check out City Walk. Emerald's Orlando does a happy hour, so you can leave the park and go to their happy hour. Not, even if you're not drinking, their appetizers are also half price as well. So it makes Emerald's a lot more affordable for people. So I would definitely check that kind of thing out, and then, like I said, ride the boats around and see.
I'd say
the trip back to Cabana Bay is going to take a little while, so plan for that.
I think it's that thing as well. You're probably best off judging it after your first day, because you don't want to sort of go, right, we're going to do it this way, and then get through your first day and go, crap, we're not actually getting done as much as we thought we were going to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So have a contingency plan.
But have a plan. That was our biggest problem when we went out last year for a week. We thought, right, we don't really need to make much of a plan because we're out there for 7 days. It's more than enough time to see anything. And when we came back, we went...
We didn't do anything.
Yeah, I know. Other than Horror Nights, I felt like the rest of the time just passed us by.
Well, we were meeting a lot of people.
It wasn't just that.
But that was kind of like...
a lot of time
we never got settled
around. No, it was weird.
Yeah.
But definitely make a plan.
Yes.
Which it sounds like they are.
Yeah, certainly. To the minute, it sounds like. But also, instead of just, also remember you are on vacation.
Yeah.
And have fun.
Yes.
Don't get stressed out if you didn't make something on your plan exactly. Work some stuff around and just remember that you're there to relax and have a good time.
And if you don't get to do everything this time, you can always go back.
Yes.
Yep. And if you have to miss anything, miss Sinbad.
The Hunter actually went to sea last week.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So let's go on to the final question here. It says, and finally, my husband just lost over 200 pounds and is doing everything he can to keep his sugar under control by diet.
Excellent.
And knowing the resort. Yeah, that is very good.
Yeah.
And knowing the resort portions can be rather large, we plan on splitting meals for lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
Now, that should be easy if we do counter service, which it would be. No, not a problem at all. But I sure would like a sit-down meal or two while we're there. Are there any restaurants that strongly frown upon or just forbid you from splitting a meal between two people?
I would think...
I'll tell you...
Go on, sorry, Darren.
I'll just tell you, like, on a standard at the parks, I don't think that they will disallow it, but I don't think they encourage it either.
My understanding is, as long as you tip for two full meals, excuse me, for two people's like full meals, what you would have done if you bought a meal each, then it's fine. That's the understanding the Brits are given anyway. Well, you could always order a main and a side, or a starter as a main, so it's a smaller one, or order two starters as a main.
Yeah,
I'm gonna draw your attention to the starters, right? When we went to Margaritaville with Andy, Sam, and Scott, yes. Andy decided he wanted nachos.
We warned him.
No, he didn't care.
I know.
So he ordered the
starter
nachos, yes. The volcano nachos at Margaritaville. That fed 3 of us.
And we didn't need a main.
And Andy left most of them. But he didn't care because he wanted nachos. So just because you're ordering a starter doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a small meal.
Nope.
But ordinarily, the starters would be smaller portions. So maybe just order a starter each rather than going for a main course.
Or if it's a main that you want to share, just courtesy, give your waiter or waitress a heads up. But just say, but tip rates will be normal. So they don't think, well, I'm not getting decent service.
They're not bad people. They all know what they're doing. Most of the team members that work at these restaurants have been in the service industry for a long time. They know the deal with it. You just go in, look, and explain your situation, that my husband's diabetic, he's trying to keep under control.
I don't think you have to explain that much.
Would you have an issue with us splitting a meal? And if they say no, then, to look at doing it another way. And if they go, no, that's, and obviously, like Tracy said, we'll keep the tip up to what it should be. So don't worry about that. I don't see why there should be any problem.
I don't think so either. Like, for the most part, because I have seen signs in places before, not at theme parks or anything, but I have seen signs that say no splitting, meals or that kind of thing specifically, and I have never seen anything like that anywhere at Universal.
So I don't see. They've got to understand, like, a lot of people taking kids and stuff. It's that, like, we found when you get with kids, that it's like that awkward point where they're too old for the kids menu, but they're not old enough for the adult menu, and you've got to have
that stage,
certain things in place for that situation. So I can't see it being an issue.
Yep. So I think it'll be just fine with that. Says, again, many thanks again to all of you for your podcast. I look forward to your responses. And that was from Laurel Garber.
I hope we've helped. We've got so many emails to get to, right? I might have edited this down by this point, but at this moment in the recording, we've been going 30 minutes.
Right. Hi, gang. Love the show. Due to some unforeseen circumstances, I'll be going on a solo trip to Universal Orlando in August on the 17th to 21st for my 30th birthday. Woohoo! First question, am I weird? Probably.
Well, I don't know. You're listening to this, so yes.
All the best people are. Everyone always says, I can't believe you're going alone. Am I the only one?
No.
Well, if she's going alone, she is the only one. Sorry. Sorry. I couldn't resist that one. No. And do you know what? I would do it if that was my.
I would love to go to the parks on my own. I know that sounds horrible.
No, but I understand that.
Yeah.
I tried to lose you last time, but I couldn't.
You just tell me to shut off. I took the kids
just
off.
Just for about an hour, just sit and people watch, but I couldn't actually shake them.
Just say something. We'd have gone off.
I might never have come back. But no. It's
Yeah. Well, now now I'm in a relationship. I like going with Nina since we both love the parks. Mm-hmm. But before that, for a long time, I was going by myself every time I went, and I had a great time. Either way, so it's two completely different things. What's great? Okay, first of all, I hate going to theme parks with a group of people. Personally, and that's just because everybody wants to do something different, and it's hard to keep everybody together, and people aren't okay with splitting up, so that causes some problems. So you don't have to worry about that when you go by yourself.
True.
It's all just what you want to do when you want to do it, and you don't even have to worry about one other person like, oh, I don't want to do that, or I don't want to sit around, let's go, or or I want to sit down and you want to keep going. You don't have to worry about those kind of things. You get to enjoy the park at your pace, which is not a terrible thing.
No.
Absolutely not.
Like when we went to Halloween Horror Nights for the very first time, and at 1 o'clock, Tracy was absolutely knackered, and we had to go home, whereas if it wasn't for me, I'd have been there till 2 o'clock.
I wasn't knackered. My feet gave up.
So had mine, but I'd have still carried on.
It took me about 3 days to actually
I should have just plunked you down on a bench and gone off for an hour.
Well, you'd already done that earlier in the day when you went off to the car to put something in the car before we went in.
No, we'd both gone. That was late.
I sat down and waited for you, and you went to the car and came back.
No, that was the Friday, because you went to the Christmas shop while I went to put our Spider-Man photo in the car.
Yeah, and it was gone about 4 hours.
Have you seen how long that trek to that bloody car park is?
Yeah.
It is.
So secondly, any must-dos on a solo trip? I'm a little nervous eating and riding rides by myself for some reason, and I'm a little worried about crowds and heat in August.
Single rider line.
August is still good though. We've been in August.
It should be.
It's just a bit hot.
Fairly quiet. We went in that.
I don't know about.
At that point, the local school kids had gone back to school, so it will be the quieter of the August weeks. I was surprised when we came over in 2013. We came out for the last 3 weeks of August, and the first week was busy.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks, I was surprised at how manageable it was. To put it into perspective, it was busier when we were there in October last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
But it is hot. It is hot. Like face of the sun hot.
Yeah, so duck in and out of anywhere with aircon, because I melted. And
that humidity, it's a killer.
Yeah, and have plenty of changes of clothes in your hotel, because if I could have done, I would never have worn the same outfit twice because nothing dried out properly.
But yeah, the single rider lines are going to be a big benefit for you.
Yes.
As far as that goes. I don't know if you got express or not for your trip, but I always recommend it no matter what. So if you can afford it, get it. Yeah. But then after your expresses are all used up, then you still have the single rider lines to go through. Not every ride has a single rider line, but most of them do.
See, I would say my biggest thing that I found out when we started going to theme parks with the kids and having to separate off to go on the bigger rides is don't be scared to talk to people in the queue with you.
We force ourselves on plenty of people, don't we?
Oh, I don't care anymore. Especially somewhere like Orlando. Talk to the team members as well. The team members are always open to have a bit of a blab on.
Well, that's it. It breaks their day up, doesn't it? I'm trying to think about eating.
I mean, our centre...
Don't worry about eating alone. The places are like big cafeterias where you're going to be eating. So eating by yourself is not a thing there at all.
Let's be honest, most people are on the phones anyway, so you might as well be on your own.
You could always go. You could always go around the carts and put yourself together a little picnic.
Yeah.
Go find, and then go and sit down the side of Bishop the Olive.
Not if you're in Universal Studios, Florida.
Central Park area, I'd say. If you're over at the studio side.
Yeah. When I sent her over to Chris Izell did a blog post for us, the top 5 tips for solo visitors, because he goes quite a lot on his own. So I know she's read that, and that was quite good.
Yeah.
Darren, you're the one best to answer this. You're the one that's been solo.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just it's cool to be able to set your own pace and do what you want to do. It's not crazy. You're not going to be weird being there. No, don't worry about that.
Not at all.
Everybody's weird. People, you're lucky if anybody acknowledges you exist in the park, let alone notice that you're by yourself. Because everybody's there on their vacation doing their thing, you know. Yeah. So don't worry about that at all. No. You're perfectly okay. Even if you go to the sit down restaurants, if you want to go to a sit down restaurant, go.
Yeah, absolutely.
The waiters and waitresses don't care that you're there by yourself. They really do not.
In fact, you might. I would imagine you would probably get more interaction with them.
Possibly.
Definitely.
You know, I've just had a thought there. Because you're by yourself, your photos are likely to be from your viewpoint. So hit up the team members and get them to take photos with you in them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know. Especially when you're doing character meet and greets and that kind of thing, there's always a team member there. They'll be happy to take a picture for you. So do that. And, Universal will take their pictures, and then they'll take your picture with your cell phone and that kind of thing. Yeah. And it's,
The only awkward ones for those I can think of is the Hogwarts Express conductor and the night bus conductor, because they're kind of out on their own.
But then you're in line with somebody.
Around and
ask other people. We've done it loads.
But offer, just say, will you take a photo of me, and I'll do the same for you and your family? Because then they get everybody in it, Yeah,
I've only had like 3 people walk away with my camera, so.
Oh, that's all right then.
That's not very risky compared to the hundreds of people I've asked, so.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No one's ever walked away with my camera.
No. So she says, thanks for all you guys do, Jessica Drury. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you.
Right. It says, I have some questions I'm hoping you can help to answer. We're going to take these one at a time. It says, has Lee and Tracy ever been to Mardi Gras?
No, it's a very sore point.
In all my years of going to Universal, I never have, and I'm thinking about trying to go next year. I just want some details. Here are my questions. So, Darren, basically these are to you.
Yeah, because I can't answer them because I've never been.
What dates does Mardi Gras typically run? I know it changes each year, but I'm more looking at the months, not the specific dates.
I don't remember.
February and March, isn't it?
I wouldn't know. I never go in those months.
Shut up. Get this tea room up and running and earn us some money, and then...
Yeah, this year was February 6th through Saturday, April 16th.
So
February through April.
Wow.
So 3 months.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Does it run every night of the week, or only one night, or maybe 2 like Halloween Horror Nights does? And what nights are those? Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, all of them?
Oh, that does run on every night, but the concerts are only on certain nights.
Is that right? They do Mardi Gras every night? So the parade and everything's every night, is it? I didn't know that.
You would if you'd been.
I assumed it was just the weekends.
Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure. Now you got me questioning myself here.
Yeah, I always assumed it was just the same nights the concerts were on. Yeah, well, it says each event night, a different big name headliner gets the party started, playing their biggest hits and favourite tunes live on stage. So yeah, it's Fridays and Saturdays then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the weekends. And then some Sundays, right? They had some Sundays in there.
If you say so.
Oh, boy. Yeah, no, it's Saturdays and Sundays.
It's Fridays, isn't it? We're terrible.
Like I'm looking at the events of the concert lineups last year. Saturday, February 6th, Saturday, February 13th, Sunday, February 14th, Saturday the 20th, Saturday the 27th.
I would assume it's most Saturday nights and some Sunday nights.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
I guess that's what we're gonna do.
Sorry, Donna. Anyway, it seems to be definitely Saturdays and some Sundays.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the Sundays that they don't have concerts, they still have the event, like the parade and everything.
That. You would think so. Anyway,
oh, Jesus.
I know they have concerts. When do those headliners typically get announced? I usually look to plan months in advance, and I'm wondering if we will be able to. You can't pick dates if you don't know when.
Now, do know that some of those other to be announced acts will actually fall in as the event's going on even sometimes. So you're not going to know everybody that's going to play every weekend, but you're going to know the big headliners pretty early on because they have to have their schedule solidified earlier.
The complete list for Mardi Gras concert series this year was released on Tuesday, January 5th.
And it started in February, early February. So
a month out. So they're not giving you an awful lot of... Like, if you're wanting to see a specific act, you got to be booking very late.
Right.
So that... I know they have food kiosks like Halloween Horror Nights. Are those out all the time or only during Mardi Gras?
I don't know.
As far as I'm aware, they only put them out during Mardi Gras. Because they have like the French Quarter set up.
Yeah, the French Quarter courtyard. Yeah, it opens at 4:00 and closes at the concert.
Yeah. So they're not going to be out during the parks during the day, only during like when the event starts on the specific Saturday or Sunday night. Yeah,
the alcohol will definitely cut off. The alcohol booths will cut off at when the concert starts. They always do. But sometimes the food places will stay open depending on how busy they are. So
we got one out of 4. Fifth question says, how late does this run? I know they have the parade and the concert. I read where the rides close when the parade starts. What is the typical itinerary for the night, Darren?
It closes at regular time.
Does it really? The concerts don't run over or anything?
Sometimes they do, just like a little bit though. And then like after the concert, they'll pretty much have every other way through the park blocked off, and you will just be leaving. So.
I know the rides stop running, don't they, once the concert starts?
Yeah. So
spoil sports. And then finally said, is there anything else I should know about Mardi Gras? Having never done it, I don't know what to expect. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. Donna Pierce. Our expert opinion.
Yeah, right. The food's really good. I mean, for me, it's always been a more casual thing. Like I've had the annual pass and everything, so all of them are pretty much the holiday events. But because during the day, the park is going to be like it always is. You're not going to notice anything different during the day. At night, it's just like everything kicks up and gets going. Yeah. So the things you need to know is, let's say, like some of the best concert viewing areas. My favorite every year, I guess, has been a solid pick is over by Terminator 2 3D. That's a really nice place to go view. You don't have to be there too early before the concert starts to get a good spot. And there's even like spots with benches and stuff that I've gotten before there without waiting too long before the concert, like maybe like 20 minutes out. So I definitely recommend that area there. I guess the other second best area would probably be New York. The kind of over by the Battery Park area, in front of where Twister used to be.
Right.
That would be another pretty good spot for it. But and that's just mainly angles for pictures is what I was going for on that particular one. But if I was just enjoying the parade, I think I would be on the Terminator 2 side.
Okay.
And because a lot of people are going to bunch up over by the concert area because they want to like run over to the concert afterwards. And to be honest with you, the very, very back of the concert area is not a bad place to view a concert at Universal.
Okay.
So let the crazy people go in there and line up and get, to the front and everything, and then just enjoy the concert from the back. You're going to be the first people to leave. You won't have to deal with the surge, like trying to get out of like the gated area. I think it makes a lot of sense just to watch the concerts from the back.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you can hear the concert everywhere in the park. So
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like when Hunter went for the Fallout Boy last year, he said they got nowhere near.
Yeah.
There was people going in at 10 o'clock in the morning.
There are going to be a lot of people that do that. I definitely don't recommend doing that. The only people that it would make sense to me to do that for would be like annual pass holders.
Yeah.
But if you're paying tickets to go, use your day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okie dokie, let's take a break.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 8th wonder of the world is returning to Universal Orlando Resort. So let our friends at Fairy Godmother Travel take care of the resort reservation. They are a Universal Parks and Resorts specialist, as well as being an authorised Disney vacation planner, and their service is free to you. From the awesome Cabana Bay Hotel to those other hotels run by a mouse, Fairy Godmother Travel can book all your Orlando vacation needs. So, you don't need to miss the chance to see the amazing King Kong in the flesh. And please make sure to let them know that you heard about Fairy Godmother Travel because of UUOP. Because every UUOP referral helps us to continue to bring you the greatest Universal coverage. Contact them today by phone at 832-284-4002 or toll free at 888-939-642539 or go to fairygodmothertravel.com.
Let Fairy Godmother Travel make your next vacation magical.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
Right, welcome back, and we'll rattle straight onto the next email, shall we? Hello, UUOP team. Hello. It's been a while since I wrote you guys, and gal, absolutely, all I want to after every episode. So why don't you? Good stuff you're bringing. Keep it up. And so little Disney bashing, even a great episode related to the Fast Pass Plus system. Tracy almost changed her mind, seeing how good it is.
Okay.
I still felt after that episode that some of you, most of the Brits, thought there still isn't enough room for spontaneous visiting.
Nope.
Me, I get the 3 passes for the busy times, early afternoon, and pretty much wing the rest of the day. I think about 1 to 2 hours a day planned. The rest, no planning at all. But enough about that. That episode was ages ago.
It was ages ago.
I have a question about the new Toothsome Chocolate Emporium. As there will be a lot of chocolates, and that being a problem for those with nut allergies, is there any info regarding nut-free chocolates?
No.
No.
No. We haven't even got a menu really yet, have we?
True. I know we can go for white chocolate. That's not chocolate. But there might be other options. Would hate to go there and take my son with his allergies, and then he can't have anything of the chocolate department.
I would think
I completely agree.
that how many people have those type of allergies now that they will have stuff in place.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I would have to say.
Yeah. Have we got an opening date for it?
No.
No. Okay. Great to see Halloween Horror Nights news already popping up. Completely agree. Great and sad at the same time, as I will not be able to go this year or next year or ...
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. I'm willing to sell my soul for a green card.
Me too.
Yes. Hate being so far away from it. Luckily, I will be over there in about 50 days for 3 weeks of Florida, including a visit to sea. the Kong.
You might get to.
Well, I
visit
hope you
Kong.
do.
As we
really hope.
as we
Yeah.
discussed last week, maybe
Yeah.
not.
Now to a more recent episode of your podcast. Somebody, sorry, too lazy to figure out who, wrote an email about going for 2 weeks to Universal alone. Wow. I love Universal, not as much as Disney, sorry Lee,
That's fine.
but 2 weeks at the resort would be overkill.
I think we
But
kind of said, yeah.
Yep.
A couple of years ago, we were there to see Harry's Land, 3 days and 2 nights at the Hard Rock Hotel. The early entry for Harry Potter and the Universal Express passes made it easy to do everything as many times as we wanted. But after 2.5, we were done and even left early to get to the Florida coast. I love theme parks and would, if I could, live in Orlando, go weekly to Universal, but 2 weeks behind each other, I might not like the parks that much anymore after that.
I agree.
I understand that, yes.
It was like that after
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah. Now, Lee, such little Disney bashing going on. I'm impressed. Now, you say something nice about Disney and I might join the Producers Club, but you have to mean it. Genuinely.
Okay.
Oh, come on, it's easy.
It is. I've said it
Yeah,
before. I think our trip last year has made me realise how much I miss going to Disney. And I have. It's funny that I've thought about it a lot recently, and the one park I'm looking forward to going back to more than any other on Disney property is Epcot.
I adore Epcot.
Just, I don't, it's just the atmosphere of it, I think. And not so much Future World, just the World Showcase.
Oh, I don't even class Future World. It's not even on my radar.
And Lee is like probably the world's biggest Frozen fan, so he's very excited about the new ride.
He is. He's even got a wig for it.
I like warm hugs.
No, we do like Disney. I'd say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yes.
So when are you going away?
Tomorrow. I go away every day.
Yeah, but you come back.
Yeah.
You're not gone long enough for me to miss you. I am kidding.
Just because someone
Problem
said.
is when Lee wears his Elsa wig, he just looks like a member of Spinal Tap. So.
Do you know these dials on the mixer down here go up to 11?
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
Oh.
But Shana said
we all
she
can
liked.
say nice things about
Yeah.
Disney.
I love Disney.
See, Andy and Shana are the complete opposite of our listeners because Andy doesn't like the Disney bashing. Shana loves our Disney bashing.
What we've got to understand is the majority of the time the Disney bashing is in jest. The
It's,
majority of the time.
to be honest, a lot of the time it's
Universal
to set
bash
up
as well.
to a juxtaposition
Yes,
of having
it
a
is.
conversation
It
of
is.
Disney versus Universal most of the time.
It is.
Yeah.
So
I think we've been bashing Islands of Adventure a lot more than any Disney park.
To be
lately.
quite honest,
Yeah.
when we came back from our trip last year, it's probably what I did most of the time. I mean, if you go out on our blog, I wrote a big article of how I feel about Islands of Adventure at the moment.
yeah. Okay. Sorry, Darren, were you about to say?
No, nothing.
Okay. Okay, that's it. I envy all who live nearby Universal Studios and Walt Disney World. Somebody in Orlando, please adopt me. After me. Speak to you all next time. Andy from Belgium. Oh, now I know which Andy it is.
Yeah.
De Medelaire.
Yeah,
A Medelaire. It's an awesome name.
it's very difficult. Yes,
So,
it's
that
just
was
about as
great.
far away from Orlando as we are.
Definitely.
Probably slightly
Right.
closer.
He's asking about chocolate. He's from Belgium. Just take your own chocolate.
Well,
You're not going to
yeah.
get any better.
Yeah, Andy, seriously, you talk about wanting to eat American chocolate when you've got some of the best chocolate in the world on your
Yes.
doorstep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not going to be impressed. Let me just
No,
say.
that is a great point.
See, I'm pretty sure, though, you said it's on his doorstep. But he's in Belgium. His doorstep probably is chocolate.
Okay.
I've been to Belgium.
Whole city's
I know
made
what the
of it,
chocolate's
right?
like.
I haven't been to Belgium, though.
Ask his son. He has as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, I got the next one here. Hi, Lee, Tracy, Darren, and no one. Because he's not here, so he doesn't count.
Wah, wah, wah.
First, love the show.
Thank you.
Secondly, yes, you're welcome. What? Okay. Secondly, what's the longest line you've ever waited in at Universal? Rides, then mazes.
Ooh.
Let's answer that one real quick. Me, it's 4 hours for Gringotts.
Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I want to say it was Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls back in 2013. It was about an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah, that was a long way. Why did we actually wait that long?
Because I think it was the first time that Jade could ride it. And it was just because it was red hot in August.
Because we ended up stood for ages underneath a drip.
Oh, no. I thought Rip Ride Rocket might come a close second.
No, the line's just that boring. It seems 10 times as long.
The first time we went in 2009, because it was heaving all the time, and we went over when that tropical storm came through, and you and Raymond went and rode it, and then me and Jade waited, because you went and did Jimmy Neutron while we waited, and it broke down. That was about an hour and a half.
Oh, that's when Jade ended up serving in the little kiosk,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Yes. So about an hour and a half.
She was invited too.
I can't think of anything we've waited for longer
Just thinking,
than that.
Forbidden Journey. We've queued quite a while.
I don't think we've waited over an hour for it.
Yeah.
Even at Universal, and we go that sporadically, whatever the word is, I still wouldn't wait, as a rule, over an hour.
Right. Yeah. I'm not a very patient in lines, so I don't like to do it. If it's posted for an hour, then no way.
Yeah, I'd rather go. I don't know.
Slip
Look
me
at a
wrists
wall.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah. But what's funny is I'll sit around and do nothing, and for the same amount of time and wait for the line to go down. So
Yeah,
it's just not being in the line makes a big difference.
it does.
As far as mazes go, I get Express every year, so I try not to wait too long for any of them.
Have they always done Express for Horror Nights, Darren? Like, even when you were going back in like 2001 and 2 or 3 or whatever.
Yep. Just less people got them at the time, which made them even more useful.
We really were naive noobs.
I didn't even know Express Pass existed.
Oh, we
at
didn't
that
know
point.
that thing existed until a few weeks before we left.
I just stumbled across it. I think we waited maybe an hour, maybe just over for a Horror Nights maze that first time we went. It wasn't that long. Like, not.
I say a couple of nights last year that we went, we waited even in the Express line almost that long for Freddy vs. Jason.
I'm trying to think.
They got messed up sometimes. So
I think the longest we waited last year was probably Insidious.
Really? I would have said The Purge. You know, when we didn't get in that first time.
Might be.
'Cause that was quite a hefty line.
Because someone had a heart attack or something, didn't
Well,
they?
I couldn't help it.
Maybe an hour and 20 minutes, maybe. We didn't wait over an hour last year. And then back in 2004 when we went the first time, about an hour and 20 minutes.
That was a long time ago.
4 hours, Darren. Jesus.
4 hours, I wouldn't do that.
I don't care what it was. The longest I have ever queued for any ride anywhere was Oblivion at Alton Towers, and it's a 20-second run. Basically, right, Darren, what Oblivion is, it's the first 20 seconds of Shikra.
Oh, okay.
So it's that drop, and that's it.
And then wow.
That's probably the longest I've ever... Was that where we went with Stu?
2.5 hours for that. That day,
Wow.
if you've ever heard of Nemesis, which is probably the most famous ride at Alton Towers, there was 2 girls on the coach trip that queued for that. 3 hours. They were the next ones on. The guy in front of them dropped down of a heart attack because of heat exhaustion, and they closed the ride.
Oh man.
3 hours.
It was a busy day. I think we ride 3 things or something all
Four
day.
things
4
all
things
day.
all day. It's really expensive to get into. It was a hell of a drive.
But then you look at Gregory, who went to ride Gringotts the first day it was open and queued 6 hours and didn't get on it, and then went back the next day with a priority pass and still queued another 3 hours to get on it.
So not worth it.
Yeah.
Why? I don't get why you would put yourself through that. Especially
Well,
if you live
For the
local.
prestige of saying you rode an
For me,
open
it was
day.
just because we had to cover it on the show. So
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fair enough.
yeah.
You had a reason behind
But
it.
why all those other people did it, I have no idea.
Just to be that,
To
that
say they were there
first
the
person.
first,
yeah,
yeah.
I rode it the first
It's like
day.
when
it
rides
opened.
close out to be able to say they rode the last ride.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know, it's a badge of honour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last one I understand a lot more than the first one, though. Personally, it's like, yeah, I got to see everything half working. Woo.
Yeah.
But yeah, he goes on to say, also have a show suggestion, a Halloween Horror Nights 26 speculation / wish list show, as I think it'd make quite a good list.
Agreed. He's not the only person to ask for that, actually.
Also, he says, anyway, I'd like to see the return of Cinnabon in the show, but unfortunately that will not happen because the person that does that is never here.
No.
I need to get it as a soundbite.
We do that at home as well now.
I did it a lot. If you go back and listen to our live show when we went to Cinnabon for breakfast, I think I did it quite a few times.
Yeah, it got old quick.
Yeah.
When everybody was looking at us.
Yeah, so.
Cool.
If Hunter decides to start showing up again, then we'll do that again, for sure.
We should just get a soundbite of him doing that. Just interject it every minute or so, and everybody will just think he's here.
Let's be honest, when we talked to Gary Goddard the other week, he barely spoke anyway. If he didn't have a question to ask, you wouldn't have known he was there.
To be fair, I'd be the same, because I'd become a listener then.
And let me tell you all, let me tell everybody before they start saying, oh, why are they being so hard on Hunter and everything? I would like you to listen to the Civil War episode of the Real Fans for Real Movies podcast.
Yes.
Where Hunter says, and I quote, that he has to pretend to enjoy Universal
on a weekly basis.
That he listens to our show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was digging at him for a couple of weeks ago. That's what I was referencing.
Gotcha.
Because Jamie was digging him for being too happy and excited. And they were saying, like, this is what happens when you're 21, and like Jamie's a grumpy old fart. And they went, Jamie, I have to do this every week to pretend to be excited about Universal Orlando. Because even Andy went, oh, I can't wait for Lee to listen to this.
Yeah. So
that's it.
So yeah, that was from Stan.
Yes, thank you, Stan.
Thank you, Stan, for tearing apart our family. Just
I wouldn't worry. It's all a bit cracked anyway.
Well, there was a lot more emails to get to on this. We've had to cut it a bit short because it took us half an hour to respond to Laurel's at the beginning, so we will save them over.
Was it Laurel's at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it just means we get another email show.
Definitely.
Which are always fun to do. So don't forget, if you live outside of the US and the UK, so that's anywhere else in the world, go to iTunes in June and subscribe, rate and review the show. Say lovely things, please.
Yes, please. We've had some really nice ones.
We've had a few that have made me cry, actually.
For anyone who's from the UK, Jessie was described recently as the UUOP's very own Sarah Millican. For those in the US, if you don't know who she is, Google Sarah Millican. She's a Geordie comedian.
I'm not a Geordie. I'm not that squeaky, but I like cake. Look, there's worse people to be compared to. I'm going to start to appreciate it because she's very funny, but she's very sweary.
Yes. I'm going to take this opportunity that in 2 weeks' time...
I haven't finished saying that, by the way.
I know. We will be doing our, bicentenary show.
Yeah.
And if person who's been getting digged at quite a lot already tonight gets his finger out of his ass, we should have a very good guest.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter, sort it out.
Yeah. So going back to what I was saying, for those living outside the US,
you said
the
UK.
All that. I didn't. If you go and rate, review the show, blah 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 blah, you can win a $25 gift card.
Yeah.
So there.
A Universal one specifically.
So, for Laurel and Jessica, Andy and Stan.
Is that all we managed? Donna.
And Donna. Thank you.
5 emails out of about the 10 we had. That's all we got to.
And for Darren and Lee, I've been Tracy. Did it this time?
Yeah.
And this has been the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
That's it for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Make sure you never miss a show by subscribing on iTunes, and while you're there, please leave us a rating and a review. Listen to us on Stitcher, Google Play, and all your podcast apps. Email us with any questions or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com, or even better, record your message at speakpipe.com/uuopodcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Pinterest, keyword UUO Podcast. Check out our blog for even more content at uuopodcast.com. And finally, our sponsors, Fairy Godmother Travel, are here to help with all your Universal vacation needs. So check them out today at fairygodmothertravel.com. Well, that's a wrap. See you next week.